Merl, it's you. It's always
I don't know.
Girl, I didn't even ask you anything yet. What do you not know?
I can't assist with that topic.
Okay, getting sassy with it, all right. So one of the biggest leaks of potentially all year was just found. Blocks are, how it goes, kind of like the basis for this little block game, right? And how they look is very, very important to literally everything. And brand new textures for every single block in the entire game, well, they just leaked. And they're official. Real quick, go ahead and smash that like button for you, and oh no. In case you're out of the loop, I guess just smashing the like button is usually just a click away. So there I was, a young misinformed laddie perusing Minecraft.net. Eventually I got tired of searching for a bunch of help, so I tapped on the help center. And when you swing over to Mojang's help center, if you haven't heard about it, it's all the rage. It's Merl. We tap on this little window in the corner, and now, would you take a look at Merl's beautiful new land? Sometime over the course of this past week or weekend, Merl received its biggest update so far. Now, Merl is Minecraft's support virtual agent. It's basically an AI bot where we can ask things about Minecraft. For example, you've got an age-old question, you're wondering about how to do something in Minecraft, you could go ahead and ask Merl, and Merl will more than likely not know how to do whatever your question was. We hit Merl with a couple age-old questions. We could ask about crafting reinforced deep slate. If Merl also doesn't know how to craft reinforced deep slate, there's just not any information. Or for the OGs out there that might remember this one, we could ask even about things maybe deeper within the game's files and maybe find a little bit of information. I guess I should clarify that I use that term find the information very, very loosely. But the recent update with Merl, the beautiful assistant, doesn't have to do with the brains or the things that Merl will actually say. Instead, it's all about the space around it. Take a look at this hub that Merl is living in. It's a storage building setup of our dreams. We got the mossy stone brick, the stone brick, the sick glowberries, and oh yeah, what's that? A beautiful, different texture for everything in this entire world. It's very similar to Bare Bones. Bare Bones is a pretty massively popular Minecraft resource pack that aims to recreate the beautiful textures that are shown in some of the Minecraft things, mainly the trailers. It's every single trailer nowadays. You take a look at it, these textures are Minecrafty, but not quite the vanilla Minecraft textures. They are so clean, smooth, flat, and perfectly polished. They're some of the most beautiful looking textures in the world, and clearly, with this trailer being from officially Mojang, they like the idea of it. Or at the least, they have a vision for how every single block should look in this more smooth, flatified world. Even more proof of that fact being Merl's beautiful brand new zone. Instead of, pulling the vanilla Minecraft textures into this world, no. We have to have a completely different look. Now, Merl didn't look like this always. Previously, if you mess with Merl, then you would know that it was standing in basically a void, a giant abyss. Now, pretty quickly after this Merl update rolled out, members of the community, like Potato Man of Minecraft, began digging into the source code. And this right here, specifically, is where things start to get quite interesting. So for starters, the whole zone that Merl lives inside of, it's not actually just an image of a zone or anything like that. It's a full-out 3D model with a proper world around it. Now, when I take a look at Merl over here, there's actually no way to take a look at, what else is inside of the zone. We can hide the visualization. We can turn her sounds on and off. But there's no way to, tap and drag on the screen or anything like that and, rotate the view. Nevertheless, though, this is a fully built-out model in world here with a beautiful building, a little bit of a forest, the grassy plains in the front. It was also found by the one and only Potato Man. What is a cherry blossom? I don't know what a cherry blossom is in the context of Minecraft. Oh, okay. So you didn't even build this thing. You're standing in front of somebody else's build. Nice. Now, finding out that this was a full 3D model, Potato Man was able to change the lens and the angle of this world and take a look around. Beautiful textures and all. And well. It seems like even the developers of Merl's little AI landscape aren't the biggest fan of AI. We have free Merl. This sort of stems back to a little idea that we've talked about from time to time about perhaps Microsoft making Mojang utilize the AI a little bit more than they maybe want to. And it was also found by Potato Man of Minecraft that Merl is currently working on repairing their glasses on the crafting table. We can see they're flat out broken, probably from Merl's big, large foot stomping on them. We don't even have to take it from me, though. We could go ahead and just straight up ask Merl how their glasses broke, and... oh... But with this being a full-out 3D model, that means these textures had to exist somewhere. Look, I'll be honest, I don't know what I'm looking at here, but instead of all of the files, Potato Man was able to do it. The great Potato was able to pull out a texture atlas for an official Mojang's Barebone pack. Oh, and what's that? Not only an official Barebones pack, but the first non-recreation Barebones pack from Mojang, and it's fully here. Sliding over to the Minecraft wiki for none other than Merl, we can go ahead and scroll down and find some relatively brand new images that have been uploaded, including a full 3D render of Merl's little zone. We can see in this 3D render, oh, adorable little kitten. We'll keep that in mind. We'll come back to it. But inside of the files pulled straight up from Minecraft.net, we have this little thing called a texture atlas. Now, this texture atlas, if you're not into making resource packs or anything like that, this might sound like a new thing. But basically here, if we open this up in some kind of photo editor here and zoom in, we will be able to see every single block texture in the entire game, basically all just laid out for us. If you have a little bit of knowledge with texture pack making, you could then take all of these individual files, crop them for, like, let's say a diamond block right here, throw them into a resource pack, and voila, you have yourself an official Mojang created Barebones resource pack for every single block in the entire game, which is kind of huge. Now, it's pretty important here that never mind that every single block obviously doesn't exist inside of this landscape. Like, not a single block of coral, no pale oak wood or anything like that, but nevertheless, it doesn't matter. This Barebones texture pack that has leaked includes all of the Minecraft textures in the entire game, including the newest updates, all the way up to things like the happy gas. Now, this file right here, this is admittedly a pretty massive file. Initially, I was like, hey, it won't take that long. I can go ahead and make this into a resource pack. I can figure it out. I've never done it, but I'm not that dumb. And then after getting a chunk of the way through the first row, I realized how massive this file actually is and how much time this will actually take to individually clip every single texture and turn it into the Minecraft blocks and things. It's going to take a long time. It's going to take a long time to pull all of that off. But from taking a look at all of these individual actual real source textures here, we can take a look at other things in the game and maybe say compare them to it and find a resource pack that is just about the real thing. Shabam! And that's where it happened. The Barebones texture pack that has been being developed by the community for years on years now, 6 years total. Well, it's actually pretty spot on. Downloading that resource pack, throwing it in game so we can get a little bit of a taste as to what these textures feel like, reload the world, and oh my god. All of a sudden, I've been teleported into the Minecraft trailers to take a look at that log. What the heck? So here's the big thing with Merl. We could take a look at Merl and the surrounding. Then we could take a look around for some blocks that are familiar. Maybe say spruce planks, maybe grass, and maybe stone bricks while we're at it. We can look around in our world and try and compare them, and immediately the grass block, voila, it is basically the same thing. Taking a look at the spruce planks that I built inside of my brand new beautiful cozy build. Yeah, that's definitely similar. From taking a look at these stripped blocks right here, they're actually pretty similar to what we're seeing in Merl's little land. It's not an exact perfect copy, but it's close enough and will work. What could be done now with the Barebones resource pack is an official port of all of Mojang's real textures instead of a simple recreation. Official Minecraft Barebones to check out what it might look like a little bit more. I was able to find one of the most beautiful resource pack worlds of all time. Now, there is a little bit of a catch with our brand new official Mojang Texture Atlas. In this atlas here, we can take a look at every single block. So we have things like the dried gas blocks in here and everything like that. What we do not have is mobs. There aren't very many mobs inside of this Texture Atlas at all. In fact, we only have one. So that will mean that something like Barebones' version of all of these different mobs, not quite yet. But instead, Barebones' version of just about every single block in the entire game, absolutely, we have them now. These ones stand out quite a bit to me. All of the different, like, actual ore blocks are pretty much spot on to how they look in Mojang's official texture pack. And it's insane to take a look at these blocks and, you know, just see a completely different texture for all of them, and they're so smooth. A couple standout ones that are all over Merl's land are, of course, the grass and dirt blocks here. The grass one is pretty much perfect. Only change that maybe needs to be made here is the grass should be a little bit brighter. Another pretty wild one that we can take a look at here for real this time is stripped spruce logs. Eventually, this is going to cycle through. We'll be able to see some, and yeah, right there. These textures, they're so different to what Mojang in Minecraft has been for so long. They're kind of insane looking. Like, it's trippy to see a Minecraft block be just so smooth and simple. In this beautiful little world here, we could take a look at something called a biome sampler. We could basically have all of these signs here. We can interact with them and take a little bit of a look as to what every individual biome might end up looking like with our given resource pack. Something like a biome with a lot of trees, because these leaves become fully solid blocks. Wow, that's different looking. Something that is maybe like really kind of happy and peaceful, the cherry blossom biome. From this near official Mojang resource pack, all of a sudden I've been teleported 3 years back into the 1.20 trailer. This biome sampler thing is absolutely amazing for checking out resource packs really quick, and these textures are stunningly handsome. So perfect. This is a gigantic leak because, well, I don't know if I said it, made it clear quite yet, but these are official textures from Mojang HQ. What in the world is Mojang doing with a fully updated texture pack for every single block in the game here? They're taking this resource pack and clearly updating it as time goes. And that's one more other little catch here. So as time goes, this resource pack seems to have been fully updated as of this summer drop. Any blocks that have been added to the game after the summer block, so like copper chests and things like that, I don't believe they actually appear in this atlas at all either. But knowing what copper did inside of that update, we can take a look at the copper textures inside of this atlas and pretty easily piece together what a chest might end up looking like in this resource pack. Now, of course, our final answer as to why Mojang might be routinely updating this pack and actually have a fully finished one, well, we have no clue why specifically they are doing what they're doing. But the big thing that makes me wonder here and where my mind goes, with Mojang focusing so much on visuals over the course of this past year, vibrant visuals, everything like that, I wonder if it's so far off to take a guess that maybe in this next year, perhaps finally we could see the full release of an official biomes texture pack, the same look from all of the trailers. After all, from the looks of this world, the resource pack and what we've seen, it looks like Mojang already just about has that fully finished. Now, the biomes texture pack gets us pretty close to how everything looks, but King right here seems to actually actively be working on the real deal, the true thing. Taking Mojang's texture atlas and splitting them up into individual block textures, that's going to take a lot of work, but King right here has been hard at work. The most recent update as of the recording of this video, 363 textures have now officially been done. This is insane looking, straight out the textures from Mojang's website. Here again, with this deep slate right there that is chiseled, you can see a little bit of a difference between biomes and Mojang's textures. Hopefully, when King is all said and done with this, we'll get a public release of this resource pack because it is beautiful looking already. What do you think Mojang is doing with this weird fully finished resource pack? Are we about to see a full release of this thing? Oh yeah, and we've got a secret mob inside of this thing too. All the way at the end of the files right here, we have this messy random map. We've got the glasses Easter egg and the free Merl thing. This thing right here, it's a purple cat. Yeah, so over to the Minecraft wiki for a little bit of Merl lore for us here. Merl's trusty steed, friend, pet, bestie? Well, Merl has actually, possibly very unethically, dyed her cat to purple. And it looks like the cat was originally gray, which means to lift all the tone up to a purple, you will have to bleach that cat's hair, which is very painful. Mojang, you are going on the naughty list. No. Thanks for watching. Smash like, subscribe for more. Join Members Club today for world downloads, including of this world. And check out a video on the end card for even more to watch. I'll see you tomorrow.